Alrighty, folks. Hello. I'm going to quickly just go over some things about the profile photo that we're going to be working on. First and foremost, we're going to need to take a photo of you. So if you have access to a camera and a friend can help you take a profile photo of yourself, awesome. If not, I can do that in class, either on my phone or on yours, whichever you prefer. So that's the first thing we need to do. The next thing that you need to do is in Photoshop, you're going to need to remove the background. So if you have access, you're going to have access to this document, and this document goes over all the things you need to know. For example, it says open your profile photo. It says erase the background. That's the next thing. So you're going to use the selection tool and the clipping mask to do that. Again, if you need help, please ask me. Once you're finished, you're going to add that white background so you can see my example right here. Now, if I were to change anything about this, it would be the fact that it's a little blurry around the edges of my nose and chin and my sweatshirt. I think a harsher line would have been more appropriate. Again, we can work on that with you. So again, selection tool helps you just select yourself, and then when you're creating a clipping mask, you can right click, no, not right click, sorry. Once you have what you want selected, you can go down here. You can see a layer mask. Now, why did it go on? Oh, it's because I have that one selected. Let me start that over. Deselect. Again, selection tool. I'm on the layer that I want to be on, so you'll probably only have one layer right now. We'll add these layers in after. You'll create a copy, but have it selected. Hover over just to make sure add layer mask, create layer. Okay, so I want to add a layer mask. This lets me go in. Now, I would have selected my sweatshirt as well, but I'm just trying to do a quick demonstration. I double click on that little mask, and this lets me go into here and be a little bit more precise with what I'm doing. I can have the overlay so I can really see, add a red overlay so I can really see what I'm doing here. Go grab these different tools, change your size. I want this one actually. Now, actually, let me go down and make a point of this. So if you're trying to clean up the edges, you can go down here, make sure I have the right tool. Why is it not working? You want a minus? Sometimes you just gotta play around to get the right thing. Maybe it's because I already have it edited. That should normally work. Let's not show original. Oh, there we go. I had the show original selected. I don't want that. So subtract will erase from what you have selected. Again, I have this one, and I have the minus that will subtract from what you have selected. And then the plus, like if I want to go in and add my sweatshirt, I can go in and I can start adding that stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Once I'm happy with it, you're going to press that OK. Obviously, I'm not, but I'm just making a point of this right now. Okay, so there we go. I like to add, again, you won't have these layers right now, but I'll add a background layer and I'll move it below. I can go in and I can add a white background, paint, bam, white background added. I will merge this layer down on top of it so that they're one. From here, this is where you will copy and paste your layer. Control C, Control V. And you want 5 layers. You're going to be renaming these. One will be the original layer, and then depending on what filter you add, you'll name it that filter. Now, one thing I want you to be aware of, you need to have only the layer that you're working on selected. All right, so I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to start undoing some of this real quick. So I have my original layer. Obviously, I'll be renaming these. You only want to have the layer that you're working on visible. So you'll be moving up. So I have my original layer visible. I'm going to click on the next one, make that one visible. And this is where I'll go in and I will start adjusting. So the first one I want you to do is black and white. You can see this is what it looks like when you just select the black and white. Now you can mess with these and you can see that there are slight changes. Now I have a lot of red in my face, for instance. So if I drag this red, it's going to make a lot of changes. There's a lot of red. I've got a maroon sweatshirt on. I've got really red cheeks. I've got red highlights in my hair. You're going to see a lot of changes there. Okay. So you're going to play with these. Make sure you have the preview on or else you won't see it. And yeah, then once you're, actually, let me go back and show you what did it again. Image adjustments. I'm on the right layer. Black and white. I'm just going to hit OK. Again, you want to mess with those preferences. And then you want to go back in. You can mess with levels, brightness, contrast, curves, your choice. And you can go in. So what I like to do here is I'm going to grab one of the darkest colors, a medium color, and the lightest colors. And then I can just move this around and it will make more of a drastic change in your image, okay? So again, you can double click on it, let you rename it. Spelled that wrong. There we go. So now that I have that layer done, I'm going to go up to the next one, turn that layer on, so I'm working on that layer. And what I'm telling you to do in the worksheet is you are going to, for the last 3 copies, select Image, Adjustments, Photos, Photo Filter, and choose 3 of the other filters. You can see all the different filters they have. And I want you to assign each layer a different filter. You're going to then also go in and mess with the levels, brightness, contrast, or all of them for each individual photo. Now there is a submission portion on Schoology for you. The first one I have filled out, just the name of the filter, so the first one should always be your original. Give me a screenshot of what your original looks like with that white background, and then name of the filter, screenshot of the final image, and then screenshot of any adjustments you did. So layers, levels, contrasts, sorry, not layers, levels, contrast, brightness, things like that. If it's multiple screenshots, it's multiple screenshots. If you need help screenshotting, let me know. I can help you with that. But that is what you're working on. Again, in the end, you'll have 5 layers that you can turn off and on, and you can see the difference in mine. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be around to help you today.